Hey there, welcome back to my channel guys. My name's PopFred123 and I'll be showing you guys an unraidable base location on the Center and ARK Survival Evolved. If you could please drop a like, a comment, or even subscribe, that would help me out a lot on my journey to success on YouTube as a platform. Now, this base location I'm about to show you guys has been tested by me and many of my friends on official PvP servers, especially small tribes. Now I'll be giving you guys some tips to living here as well throughout the video. So what you guys are going to want to do is you guys are going to want to come to the coordinates 30, 50 on the map. And when you guys come to this set of coordinates, you guys are going to see this land bridge above you. And when you see this specific land bridge, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come all the way up here, up into here until you see this little crevice. And this is what I'd like to call the main entrance of the cave. Now there's two entrances to this cave, and that does make it seem like it would be a terrible spot for a base, and I would agree. But I'm going to show you something that's going to counteract that inside the cave. Now you cannot get trikes or any type of soakers through this crack here, so that's really helpful. So no patchy rhinos or anything like that. So this is what we got for a base location here. This is where you can set up your base. I usually put everything in here, and I'll be showing you guys the defense areas in a second. I just want to show you the whole cave first. Here you go through here. And you got another back entrance back here. This is what I'd like to call the hidden entrance. This is the entrance not many people really know about, but it's still an entrance. If they're going to try and raid you, they are going to go through this entrance as well. So, but it's hidden by a rock back here. That's why I call it a hidden entrance. So it's not really an entrance they're going to target first, but it is an entrance they'll probably attack from in the future. I usually block it off with a few gates, some foundations, and just spam build all the way here until we have our defenses. So I'll be showing you defenses starting from back, and we'll work our way to the front. Now I usually put big turret towers up on these ledges, because the only way they're getting in here is walking through. But the problem you see is when you try to raid this with flag ascending gear, even with beer, even with high durability gear, you're going to come through here, and those heavies especially are going to nuke you. I would say about 4 or 5 heavy turrets would set you up for good here, and probably 8 or 9 regulars to start off with, but you could put a couple to start off with if you were going to move into here, but I really wouldn't suggest it because I was flak ran once with just 2 regulars, but obviously your base isn't going to be unraidable with just a couple regular turrets. I call them BB turrets because that's what basically they are. It's just a starting off turret. Another great thing about here is the rain, for some reason, comes through the ceiling of the cave. So you can have Species X, which will slow down the runners from coming up to the turret wall and the tower, and it'll just slow them down and the turrets can finish them off. And they have to run all the way up here until you're getting to this turret tower that would be located where that rock is in front of me. So that's how you would block off the back entrance for good, so you're definitely not getting raided from there. Now as we come up to the front, I always put a turret tower here and a turret tower up here, because there's no way you're getting to this. There's no way you're getting to a turret tower on here. You put a few good heavies on there, they come through this main entrance right here, they're getting finished. And especially on here, they're getting shot from 2 sides. And I usually put a line of Species X on this wall, and it'll slow them right down, and it'll shoot them. And I put a Species X line here as well. You just got to make sure you have the fertilizer. And there is a couple areas in the cave where the rain won't get to, so just keep a couple of water jars or canteens on hand and you'll be fine. So that should be it for the defenses. It's pretty good. As long as you guys get heavies in this cave, you'll be fine forever, trust me. I built in here numerous times. Usually I get so bored of the game I just give up. That's usually why I quit, and that's why I'm not built in here today. So I'll show you where I keep my base like I was speaking of earlier. I usually keep it in this archway here. So this, I can put an indie forge, usually in the middle if I do it right, have a fabricator, and a fridge, and a cooking grill sometimes, if you manage to squeeze it all in. But the S Plus addition to console has really helped me build some stuff. Being able to pick stuff up after you place it down is a really big help. And then down here, sometimes I'll put an extra crafting station, but usually this is where I keep my tames. So you guys can have them all in here. And it's just awesome to have your tames in here. And you can keep... I usually keep my herbivores here, but you guys can put carnodes or whatever you want in here. So I'll usually have my trikes. If I have a replicator and a transmitter, I'll usually bring them in, but I usually just have small dinos for getting berries when I play with this strategy on this map. But this is where I usually have my Brontos and my Rexes and my Gigas all along this line right here, along this wall, because there's no shooting or aggroing them, because those turret towers are covering both of them. So you guys should be good for your dinos. And that's pretty much everything. Now, the one problem I'd like to discuss is silica pearls. I usually just transfer to the island to grab mine, and then transfer back to the drop. I know there's a little bit of a wait, but you guys should be good if you just do that and just spawn on your bed. I usually put my bed back here. I just wanted to discuss a little problem I had, but other than that, you guys should be fine. And there's a lot of resources like oil in the rivers below this cave around. So I hope this base location really helped you guys out. I really appreciate you guys' support lately. And if you could drop a like, comment, or even subscribe, that would help me out again. I thank you guys so much for your support, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.